but here's our situation. We are operating on on an economic model that has to change. And so, the central bankers got together and said, we're going to have a going direct reset. And the World Economic Forum called it the Great Reset. But basically, they're doing a reset. Now, if you go back over the last 500 years of the central banking warfare model, every 100 years or so, there is a reset. And there are remarkable patterns, it appears, historically, to each reset. But anyway, so we do need a reset, and it's a Tina Turner thing. We could do this nice or rough. And the risk-adverse way to do the reset, if you're the top, if you're Mr. Global, is simply to dramatically reduce the population and put them under complete control. And that's what they're doing. Now, there's another way to do the reset, and that's to basically evolve into an economic model which is in balance environmentally and is sort of building wealth globally together, which I believe can be done. It's called human civilization, and it can happen, but it's much harder to do and much riskier. And if you're the guys running everything, you're going to be liable for all the sort of bad news that comes out, and you might not end up in control. So I can understand why they're being risk adverse and they'd rather do their reset. But what we need to do is we need to have a reset. And if we don't insist on our kind of reset, the people's reset, then we're going to get their reset. And that's a fait accompli. So one way or another, things are going to give, things are going to change, and new technology is going to be on top of that. It's going to make a big difference. It's going to impact. So we're going to have to, I liken it to going through the eye of the needle. We're going to have to go through the eye of the needle, and we're all going to have to come clean, and we're all going to have to take responsibility to lead into a reset, whether it's the going direct reset that the central bankers want, or it's the people's reset that we want. So we're going to have to do that, and it's nothing to be afraid of. What we should be afraid of is delaying it any further, which is what we've been doing for the last 30 years.